before. This is a dish that I haven't had in a minute. I'm like really excited to make this. Oh, I will check it out. I will check it out after stream. Perfect, yeah. I was just about to say, hey, you should put a video in Discord so I can check it out. You're dropping like 5 pounds? Hello, what's up, Sardassian? Hello, hello. You came back for the egg foo young. I'm so excited. Yeah, it's like what is more important is your actual health, you know? Like you can be a big person, you can be a large person, you can have a big frame, you can have fat and you can still be healthy, right? But your health is most important, right? So, and that's why we're making deep fried egg patties. I'm just kidding. We're talking about healthy food. Yes, that's right, Eddie. We are making egg foo young. I'm so stoked. You're dumb when it comes to Asian dishes. That's okay. I'm here to teach you guys. That's why I literally have an educational tag when I stream, because I feel like a big theme of my stream is education and learning and stuff like that. So I think that's just fine. Bring whatever you know to the table and we will figure out the rest along the way. Deep fried fruits. You've always wanted to make this at home? Well, let me tell you. Rabble, thank you so much for the 50 bits. Muscle Man, you know who else likes egg foo young? What? Oh my gosh, you're making Korean fried chicken? I love Korean fried chicken. Come on up, Bubba. I see you. There he is. There he is. I saw him thinking about it. There we go. My mom. Oh, I forgot about Muscle Man. For some reason I read Muscle Man, but I didn't, it didn't register who that was. I was like, I don't know. Yeah. My mom. Have you guys seen Regular Show? I love Regular Show. I haven't watched that in ages. Yeah, I love Korean fried chicken. I want to know all about it. We love food pictures. Even like food that you make, food that you buy, it doesn't matter. We love all food pictures. You don't like fried food? Really? Nothing? Nothing at all fried? I mean, from a health perspective, or like, you know, I can understand if it tastes too greasy, but stuff that's like actually fried well, that isn't like dripping in oil, like, so basically the way you fry food matters. If you fry your food at too cool of a temperature, it ends up being very soggy and it soaks up all that oil. If you cook it at the right temperature and you cook it properly, it doesn't absorb as much and you get that nice crisp flavor, or that nice crisp texture, and it doesn't taste as oily. And so like, when something's well fried, oh, I really do. Maybe your body's just readjusting, yeah. Double glazed apple fritters. Oh God. Spicy pork bulgogi, that sounds absolutely heavenly. I was actually just thinking of you, Sardassian, because we went to Quarters with our friend. Didn't we go to Quarters in K-Town? Was that you guys? Was that you and Sandy? We went to Quarters like last week for Korean barbecue. Yes, and I was like, I know I've been here before, and I was like, who did I come here with? It was such a long time ago. Yeah. Oh, dude, we got Korean barbecue last week. It was so good. Yeah, you can fry ice cream. You can fry anything pretty much. On a brighter note, BMI is now obese. Your BMI is now obese. I think BMI is a little bit outdated. I don't know. I know we used it when we were like kids, but I feel like BMI is kind of a little bit skewed. I don't know. If you had an option between grilled or fried, if they were equally healthy, like if eating fried food was just as good for you as eating grilled food though, would you eat fried? Is one of the reasons you go for grilled is because it's like a health thing? Yes, Viro, Laksa, yes. It's Malaysian, but I think like, you know, there's many different styles and there's many other places that do it. Like Singapore does laksa, I believe Indonesia does laksa. There's probably like multiple different types of cuisines that all have like their own version of laksa. I had a little bit of deja vu. Yes, I did, because it's this incredible like Korean barbecue place that I went to a long time ago. Oh, thank you, Viro. It came out really good, to be honest. And if you can't find it anywhere near you, you can order laksa paste online, and everything else is probably, well, actually the only thing is maybe the tofu puffs might be hard to find depending on where you are. But the laksa paste, I'm positive you can order a shelf-stable version, like on Amazon or something like that. So worst comes to worst, you could probably make it yourself and probably have it be quite good. Yeah, you got the light bulb boba. Yes, I remember. I remember. Right. Okay, but let's say you're like sharing a platter of fried food with someone. Then that's good. Whatever, you guys are haters. I love fried food and I am not ashamed to admit it. Okay, speaking of fried food, let's talk about egg foo young. Now, this is something I have never made before, but I have eaten it, although it's been quite a long time since I've eaten it. So, but I'll tell you guys about egg foo young in case you guys don't know. Yeah, baked, air fried. I like air fried, totally, because air fried gets crispy without the oil. Now, I don't have an air fryer, but I've had air fried foods and I know that they're very popular, people like them, but the idea is that you still get the satisfying like crispiness without having to cook it in oil, right? Exactly. Yes, an Asian grocery store should have tofu puffs if you have an Asian market near you. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Fried food, especially like on a regular basis, not great. Not great. Egg Foo Fighters, Young the Giant. Oh, that's a good one, Aya. I was trying to think of a good pun when I was coming up with my stream title. I literally was trying to think of something like witty, because I was like, we have so many fun words to work with. Like foo is kind of a fun word, and like young, I feel like there's a lot of puns there, and I couldn't think of anything, and I was like, okay, we gotta go. Like I was like standing in front of my computer like, it's like, no, we just gotta get started. Yes, it's kind of an old school Chinese takeout thing, probably because it's not that healthy. I don't know why, but it feels like a very much old school Chinese restaurant kind of dish. You will at least attempt to eat anything. Hey, it's good to try stuff. It's good to try stuff. Okay, so, hey, I like it. Now it's immortalized forever. Okay, so I'm gonna be using a recipe from the Walks of Life. I absolutely love the Walks of Life. This is such a good resource if you guys are interested in learning more about Asian cooking, especially Chinese cooking. The Walks of Life is so good. I really, really like this website. I highly recommend. And you can just browse. They have like a whole section up here on like ingredients. They are such a good resource. Like you can see here, they talk about different ingredients. So if you want to know like, hey, I don't really understand all these Chinese vegetables. I don't really understand all like, you know, the different seasonings. I'm not familiar with them. They have a whole kind of thing where you can like, it's a great resource. So like, okay, let's learn more about sauces, vinegars, and oils. Let's learn about the dry spices, the different leafy greens, the different tofus, the different noodles, the different grains and like starches. And it's pretty amazing. And so you can, yeah, and so you're just like, oh, I want to learn more about that. So you can click on that and then they can tell you everything, like dried black mushrooms, shiitake mushrooms, wood ear mushrooms, white cloud ear mushrooms. They really, really go into detail, and I haven't even fully explored this website, but if you guys are interested in learning more, like I said, about Asian cooking, specifically Chinese cooking, oh my gosh, it is such a well-written like food blog. I just love them. You've had like terrible egg foo young? Well, hopefully mine won't be terrible. Yes, bookmark it, read it, like it's a good resource. Okay, so this is egg foo young, right? Doesn't look like anything too crazy. J-Fry, guess who has 2 thumbs and found a place that delivers egg foo young? That guy. Nope, Rebel. It doesn't count if you guys bring it up without me. I feel like if you guys bring it up on purpose, knowing that we're diving into that territory, that totally doesn't count. Okay, egg foo young, great. So, yeah, we were talking about this, it's kind of retro. I don't know why it's kind of retro. Craft IRL, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Dang It Gang. I hope you brought snacks because we're gonna get ready to cook. Okay, so apparently this is actually a dish from China, supposedly. You know how a lot of dishes were kind of invented in the US, especially like, you know, Chinese immigrants trying to adapt flavors for like American diners, and they kind of come up with all sorts of weird stuff like chop suey. I don't think chop suey exists in China. You're trying to decide on the protein? Oh, you were gonna say pot? Okay, sure. A curry ramen, nice. Yeah, like good old General Tso's chicken. There you go. So, hey, stop. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Here. Everyone's like crazy. I will give you guys a can of food to make you guys shut up. God. Calm down. Okay, and then turkey needs to eat in a little bit. It's still kind of early though. Oh my God, you guys are so crazy. Do you guys want to hear some cat eating ASMR? Here, you guys can have some cat eating ASMR. Hey, Craft. He has set meal times. Well, he has a set nighttime meal time. Mornings sometimes can vary a little bit, but he do be consuming, yeah. Yeah, it's old school. Why does no one have it anymore? Maybe because it's deep fried? Okay, so. Oh, you thought that was me? No, that's not me. That was both Dexter and Felix eating the same canned food. They were like both going at it. Oh yeah, definitely. Getting like authentic recipes from family, a fabulous idea. Okay, so this is from Bill. So this is a whole family. Bill, Judy, Sarah, and Caitlin. And so sometimes like one or the other will write. Like I think sometimes like they'll have a certain perspective. So this is from Bill, I guess is the dad. And he says that his parents actually owned a Chinese takeout restaurant, and this was super, super popular, right? It's basically a Chinese omelet. So we got eggs, maybe some meat, maybe some vegetables. We're going to make a gravy, and we're going to serve it over rice. So you can use, this one is chicken, you can use shrimp, pork, beef, tofu. You can kind of make it however you like, right? You've been curious to try your dog's food to see what you're feeding him? Okay, well, report back. So what makes this egg foo young recipe authentic? So it's authentic because it's deep fried. Spoiler alert, it's deep fried. It says a lot of recipes use a cast iron skillet or a frying pan. Nope, we are gonna deep fry it. Hey 2G. Oh, I love tofu. I just love tofu. Super yummy. Okay, So we're gonna deep fry the patties. Creates an authentic taste. It makes them like kind of light and puffy almost. So yeah, like it's like this says, it sounds a little counterintuitive, but when fried at the right temperature range, they actually come out fluffier and lighter. The oil temperature is really important, and I don't know if I told you guys, but I broke my thermometer. Well, I didn't break it like with anything difficult, but I just noticed like a week or two ago, I was putting my thermometer away and I noticed that it was busted. It basically had like disconnected and it had like an exposed cord because it's a digital thermometer, and I was like, so I threw it away because I was like, I don't know about this. So, yeah, I'm gonna use meat. I bought chicken, but now that I see that you can use chicken or shrimp, I'm almost like, maybe I should freeze some of the chicken and maybe I should add some shrimp so we could have both chicken and shrimp. Yeah, we're deep frying everything. Are you gonna try the meal prep? Yeah, do it. If you order it from Amazon, make sure you use my link. But you can also get it from, a lot of Petcos carry it as well. So yeah, I do plan to use meat. So anyway, I bought a new thermometer yesterday. This is a fry and candy thermometer. And this is one of the ones that like actually, so it's like a analog thermometer. It has the little, and it has like a little clippy. So let me just go ahead and rinse this off so we can use it today. I'm gonna try it out. I think it's exclamation point dog food in here. Exclamation point dog food. Not doggo, just dog food. And the cool thing is they have a bunch of different flavors. So I don't know if your dog has any sensitivities to any ingredients, but depending on what you want to give him. So the one that I give Turkey is beef and potato. They also have like, I think chicken and, it's like a chicken and pasta. They have a venison and squash, maybe like a turkey and rice. I can't remember exactly what, woof woof nom noms. I can't remember exactly what the combos are, but they have a few different like flavors, right? So depending, maybe your dog can't eat chicken or something like that, and or they can't eat beef or whatever, you can kind of choose which one you want to make. And then each one comes with a recipe. So it'll be like formulated for that particular flavor combo. He can't eat grain. So if he can't eat grain, can he eat rice? Because I know they have one that I think uses whole wheat pasta. So if you don't want that one, they have ones that have rice, potato, squash. So then you would just steer clear of whichever one has like wheat. Okay. So we're gonna prepare our frying oil very carefully using our brand new thermometer. So let me just go ahead and give this a rinse to just make sure that it's ready to go. I've never had a thermometer like this that kind of clips in. I'm sort of excited. The only downside is that this is not a meat thermometer. So it doesn't go any lower than, well, meat should be like above 100. So like 100 is the lowest that it goes, but it doesn't have like a probe that you can stick into the meat. So I guess technically if you could, yes, it would read for meat thermometer, but just the way it's designed, you can't stick this into meat, so it won't work. But that's okay. We'll use it for frying, and if I ever am feeling really, really bold, maybe we can do candy making someday, but I don't know about that because candy making is very difficult and I've had bad luck in the past. You cannot measure how hot your meat is, not with this, no. Okay, so do you need to deep fry? The answer, not necessarily, but I plan to because I think it'll be better that way. Okay, so let's start with some rice just so that we have it ready. I'm gonna start with rice and then we'll talk. I bought some white rice because I was like, you know what? I've been eating a lot of brown rice and I was totally craving just like, you know, Chinese style white rice. And I was like, okay, I don't usually do white rice because I'm, you know, brown rice is healthier. So I'm always eating brown rice. But I was like, or I'm eating like sticky rice or sushi rice or something like that. But it's very rare that I'm just eating like white rice as my base. I was just craving it. I don't know. I went to Ranch 99 and I got a big bag of rice. You added doggo food? Okay, I guess that works. Look, I bought an uncharacteristically large bag of rice. This is so unlike me. I usually buy very little white rice, and when I do, I buy it in like a 2-pound bag. I was like, you know what? We're doing it! So I bought a whole big thing of rice. I'm like, I don't even care, we're doing it. Sticky rice is worse than white rice, probably because it's so starchy. This is a 5-kilo bag. Yeah, that's 5 kilograms, 11 pounds. Smack it! Everyone knows. You gotta smack your rice. You got the beef and russet potato? That's the one that I use. And I don't know, I mean, if he doesn't like it, then, you know, then he doesn't like it. But my dog's crazy about it. Okay, like when I'm cooking it, he'll like sit behind me and lick his lips. He'll be like, it's really dorky. Okay, I need to put this in a container or something. Let me see if I can transfer it in here. I have a container back here that hasn't been used. Let's see, let me make sure it fits in here first. It does fit in the cabinet, so that's good. Then you're donating it. What, the food? Oh, if your dog doesn't like it? Who am I clipping this for? I don't know. For frosted. Aw, you had to donate the food because it gave him diarrhea. Poor baby. Wow, I cannot believe I bought this much rice. I'm crazy. I literally can't believe it. I don't know what I was thinking. It's gonna get eaten. And as long as it stays, you know, cold, dry, and dark, it's okay. But it's so unlike me to buy this much rice. I was having a moment. I had a sudden, like, urgent craving for white rice. I don't know how to describe it, but here we are. Who will eat it? My husband and I will eat it together. He likes white rice. Who doesn't like white rice? It's delicious. But like, come on. White rice hour is a real thing. What's white rice hour? Why can't I put the lid on? Did I like alter the shape? Oh, I pushed the rice too hard and it like altered the shape. There we go. Oh yeah, my apron. I washed my apron and it's hanging to dry. Let me go see. It might still be damp. Oh, it might still be damp. Let me go look. Ugh, my carpets are wet. I shampooed carpets today. Yeah, my apron's like a little bit damp, but it's okay. Felix seems dry, just use him. No, I'll use it anyway, it's okay. A little bit of, like a damp apron won't hurt us. It's just a little bit chilly and damp. Oh wait, I need to tie that tighter. Oh, sorry. It's really not that, it doesn't take that long. I take a long time because I'm like dilly-dallying. If you actually just do it, it's really fast. Did you order the pre-made recipe? Or, oh, sorry, you said cook it. So you got the DIY kit. So you're gonna have to pick up a few ingredients. I don't know if you have everything you need for it. I think one of the harder things to find that still isn't hard is the beef liver. But any large supermarket should have it in the frozen meat section. It usually comes frozen, the liver. Thank you. Thanks for the commission from Amazon. You better come with a turkey. What if he just popped out of the box? Beef liver is good. I don't really eat beef liver by itself. I don't know if I ever have. But this recipe uses a little bit of liver in the dog food. And then what I do with the food is I portion it out and I freeze it, right? So I put it in a Ziploc bag. You could also do containers, I guess, if you have like meal prep Tupperware type thingies, like plasticware. I just do Ziploc sandwich bags. I portion it out with a measuring cup and then I just freeze them flat. Okay, calm down. You just love turkey? Well, yeah, he's super lovable. He's an awesome guy. No, he loves people. If you ever got to meet him, he'd be like super stoked. He loves anyone who will like give him attention. He's all about it. Like I literally there aren't any people who he's ever met that he just like doesn't like. He's really a people person. He's just not a dog person. So if you brought your dog, Turkey would probably try to kill him. Make sure to use my link to get the video card. You think I should buy it off of Amazon? Turkey's gonna love me until he's sick of me. Yeah, probably. He loves people. He loves people. Like, honestly, if you guys ever get a chance to meet him, like straight up, if we ever have some sort of in-person meetup and my dog's there and you get to meet him, he'll probably like you. Probably. I have an irresistible instinct to get straight on the floor. Yeah, he'd be into it. He'd be into it. Dexter is shy, yes. No one will meet Dexter unless you guys came to my house, and no one's coming to my house, so. Might have been cheaper on Newegg. Depending on how much cheaper it is, it could make sense for me to, actually, I take that back. I can't earn my own commissions. I take it back. I cannot earn commissions on Amazon from my own purchases. I don't think it works that way. I don't think so. So it doesn't matter. Okay, so our rice is cooking. Ugh, I just feel weird with my apron being damp. He'll try to fight big dogs to protect little dogs. My dog will fight any dog to protect me, which is really irritating because like no one's trying to hurt me. So it's, yeah, it's not great. Okay, so cubed chicken. Do we want to do shrimp? Do you guys want me to do shrimp and chicken, or should we just do chicken? This recipe calls for chicken, but you could technically sub out some of the protein. You want to meet Felix? He seems like a guy you could really converse with. I will say Felix is also super friendly. When we have friends come over for the first time who have never been here before, like I would say within 5 minutes, Felix is on their lap, like purring. He legitimately is that friendly. Offresh using an account? No, it's his Amazon account that I'm the affiliate on, because that's our Amazon account. Either way, this is a very solid PC upgrade plan. Just see what it does and it's no risk. I can sell Offresh on it if needed. Yeah, he's out right now. He's out running an errand and then stopping to see a friend. And I literally told him, like, take your time, don't rush home. I was like, I want peace and quiet while I stream. So he's like hanging out at a friend's house. So but yeah, I mean, I'll tell him, but for sure, if you guys have strong feelings about it, you know, let me know. I know okay, so basically just to give you guys an idea of what's going on, I want to upgrade my PC a little bit. Trade Amazon links with someone else. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Everyone says just do chicken. Maybe some of us can meet Dexter on an RV trip someday. Sure, if you guys ever met me on an RV trip, all the animals would be there. So I'm thinking about possibly improving my PC a little bit. I believe my graphics card is pretty old and nothing special. I don't know for sure, but I think that my video card is not anything special. So I'm trying to figure out how to improve my PC and just, you know, get a better streaming experience, get better quality, you know, be able to have better cameras, stream in higher resolution, you know, have like a higher bit rate. Like I'm just trying to bump everything up. And I'm not entirely clear on, like, I'm really stupid when it comes to computers. Like I don't understand computer stuff. And so I'm not entirely clear on like what is in the realm of like GPU and what is in the realm of CPU and like where that line is drawn as far as like the tasks that my computer needs to execute for a good stream. I don't quite understand like what falls into what. So that's just my own ignorance though. So JFry was suggesting some of that could be my ISP. Well, I'm on Ethernet and my speed is fine. I mean, it's not like, it's not like incredible, but it's quite good. It could be better. You'll get a really good sense of what the upgrade does. What will I expect to see? Like what would I expect as far as when I switch it out? How will it directly affect my stream? Well, I'm really good at operating computers. I'm really good at like figuring out software. I've just never built a PC before. Also, if you don't have encoding options, you could remove potential viewers from the pool. Okay, well, my download speed is 370 megabits per second, so I think we're fine. Like, obviously some people have like, you know, freaking 1,000, but 370 is like, it's fine. Like, that's totally fine. 370 is just fine. So I should, and then sorry, that's my download. My upload is 19. I think it's fine. My internet has been working decently fine. Yeah, it probably could be better, but yeah, no, right. I realized that as soon as I said it. My upload is 19. 19.05 megabits per second. Expect to see less lag on your sources. Cams should be able to give the DSLR another go. I don't think I can, because remember what I said? It's not the issue. The issue is not the getting the camera like connected or anything or have it work. It's that there was a box that I couldn't remove. But yeah, I could give it another go for sure. No, 370 is my download, but still. I can watch a lot of videos. But 19 is fine for streaming. It's not the fastest that I could possibly get, like, you know, but it's just fine. So I don't think that's the issue here. I want to, yeah. This is, so I was talking to JFry, and if you guys have input as well, if any of my like PC nerds, if you guys have strong feelings about this, basically we're trying to think, do I need to upgrade my entire PC and get a whole new one? And my husband was thinking, yes, I should get a whole new PC. JFry is saying, no, not yet. Just get a video card first, one that can be put into a new PC once you decide that you are ready to upgrade. But you could start now, it'll work here and it will work later. So there's nothing really to lose, right? If I go much higher in quality, the ISP may struggle. What are my options then? Like, what are my options? Just some foo from the hood. Hey, Geekorns fan. After you upgrade, you can still have a gaming PC and a streaming PC. Well, I thought if you stream games, now I don't stream PC games. I like never have. I only play like console games. I don't play PC games. Can you calm down, sir? Okay, I will feed you. Oh my gosh. You think I should get a whole new PC? For a little bit of background, my computer is pretty old. I got it, I think, in early 2015. So it's, you know, it's been through a lot. We made some very minor upgrades when we first got it. We switched out the hard drive to a solid state drive and we upgraded the RAM. And that's it. That's the only like customization that's been done on it at all. His build was very enthusiastic and not too far off base, but this plan doesn't exclude an upgrade in any way. Got it. I'm nervous to like, yeah, cause his build was like over $2,000 and I was like, I mean, like I could afford it, I think, but like, that's, you know, that's a lot. So, yeah, the Zan, that's correct. Basically, the ultimate goal is to upgrade everything, right? Depends on my budget. Yeah, I don't know. Even if you make an upgrade now, why spend time on it when it needs to be upgraded in the very near future? Well, right, but the upgrade is just switching out the graphics card, right? And it's not a waste of money because the card could be moved to the next computer, right? That was JFry's argument. I'm not like totally tied into any, here, go in the box, go in the box, go on, go. I'm not tied to like any specific solution here. We're brainstorming, trying to figure out what's gonna be best for the stream, what's gonna be best for me, and yeah. There you go, bud. Okay. All right, everybody had a snack. Everybody feeling better? You feeling better? Are you feeling better? Okay. Whew. Yes, the whole PC is a, you know, it's an investment, sure. We can get you the performance from his build and some for 1,700 with no sacrifices. Do I make money via Twitch? I make some money via Twitch. It's not my full source of income. Hello, Andrew. Welcome, Raiders. Yo, welcome, Raiders. Yes, I do. I mean, I make some income from Twitch. It is not my full-time job. I could not currently, with the way, you know, with the amount of money that I make from it, I could probably not support myself through Twitch. I would need to, like, you know, ramp things up quite a bit. Yo, welcome Raiders. How's it going, guys? Thank you so much for the raid. Hey, Andrew, thank you so much for, wow, 37 months of support. Ah, thank you. Let me know if you want me to draw you something. Guys, please go check out Andrew Cooks, my dear friend, and just a stand-up dude. How are you guys doing? What were you guys making? We are about to make some egg foo young. All I've done so far is make some rice. That's all we've done. And we were trying to decide if we wanted to do chicken or shrimp, but everyone seemed to say just do the chicken. So cauliflower adobo. Cauliflower adobo, interesting. Okay. Watching Zobo is my destiny. Yes, it's your destiny. Okay, so let's go through it. We have some chicken that we're gonna cube. See, you guys are just saying random numbers and letters and it doesn't mean anything to me. I don't know what it means. This is why I need your guys' help, because yeah, we don't know anything. Ooh, you gotta upgrade to your work computer? That's nice. Yeah, my computer, look, this thing still works. I got love for it. It's, you know, it's seen a lot. But it doesn't really, it can't really do much. Like, I can do my stream and it's great, you know, but I've tried, for example, like I've told you guys this before, I tried one time to boot up Marbles, just like literally the Marbles game, to see if we could do it as like just a fun little like interlude between tasks, and my computer like almost shit itself when I like tried to do it. It was like the fan was like I was like okay, it's okay, shh, it's okay, shh. I like exit out of the game. I'm like, it's okay, don't worry about it. Yeah, personally, I prefer the R2-D2. The BB-8's kind of like a little bit newer, but I find the speed to be very satisfactory. Okay, so we're going to do this great method with our chicken. I've heard it called like velveting. I'm not sure if that's like an official term, but basically when you are mixing it with a cornstarch slurry and a little bit of soy sauce, you end up getting this very, very tender chicken. So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, let's go back to Minesweeper. Oh, dude, I love Minesweeper. I remember Minesweeper. Do you guys remember Minesweeper was great? And then do you guys remember the Space Pinball? Dude, I loved the Space Pinball game so much. I played so much of that game. It should be expected to last until 2030. Okay. I'm nervous about what Zan was saying though, is that I'm gonna like throttle my internet if I try to increase my quality, because ultimately my goal is to be able to stream at a higher bit rate, you know, and have everything look better. Because I think where I'm missing out a lot on my stream is visually. I think my quality kind of sucks, and I'm aware of this. It hurts, but I'm aware of it, and that's one thing that I like really want to improve. But I'm nervous that I'm gonna like that I'm gonna have internet problems. Saint Clear, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Dang It Gang. The big discs before floppy disks? I don't know. Okay. We really need to get cooking. Okay. Everybody focus. Everybody focus. No more shenanigans. Okay, so we're gonna make a little cornstarch slurry for our chicken. I do have a dedicated cat chair. It's true. It's empty right now, but maybe someone will join us. So we're gonna make a. The bigger issue will be your viewers download. Well, can't they scale it down easily though? Like, can't they adjust their resolution and have it run better? Is that something they can adjust on their end? Okay, so we're gonna cube our chicken, add a little bit of water, soy sauce, and cornstarch, and set that aside. Like right now, you don't have encoding options from Twitch, so no. My stream doesn't have. Wait, how do you get encoding options from Twitch? I thought everyone's stream did that. My stream doesn't have that option. Hey, how's it going, Mateo? Welcome. It's an availability-based option that Twitch offers affiliates. I don't have it? I thought everyone had it. What? Wait, hang on. What? Okay, hang on. I gotta read up on this. Okay, I gotta read up on this later. Some days you do, some days you don't, and right now I don't. What? What? This is totally news to me. Okay. I don't think I've ever tried to watch someone else's stream and ever had an issue like downgrading the quality or anything, because sometimes I watch on my phone and it just like, it's kind of crappy, my signal's bad. I feel like I always have that option. Oh my God. What? Why does mine not have it? What the hell? I feel like every stream I watch, it's always, because I'm always turning it down. I'm like, I'm gonna watch this in 360, because I'll be working and I'll just have it on in the background. So it's like, it doesn't matter if the quality's not great. I'm just like, I turn that shit way down. Your original recipe sounds fun, Mateo. I hope it turns out. It was you said octopus Spanish style rice. I think that sounds great. Hello, Lord Velos. Welcome in, first time viewer. Nice to meet you. Hello, hello. It's an option that everyone has. Okay, so there's nothing I can do or need to do in order to like get it. It's just literally totally out of my hands, you're saying? Oh my God. Okay. Hey, St. Clair. Thank you for the lurk. There are various paths to changing quality. Yeah, a lot of people tend to overbuild. That's what I'm worried about, because my husband wants me to like basically beef everything up, and I don't know. He wanted me to get like a 20 terabyte hard drive, and I'm like, I don't I don't think so. Thank you for your input. My husband should pay for it. So the number one thing that I want is beautiful video. I want beautiful, clean, crisp video. That is what I want. I wanna upgrade my cameras, so I want multiple camera angles. I want them to look good, and I want the resolution to look good. So, yeah. Yeah, so better cameras, better lighting, yeah. I know, it's not a server. Well, my husband has also, like, is not an experienced PC builder. My husband games on console. We're not PC gamers at all. So he's not computer illiterate, but, you know, we're not really, like, we're not super knowledgeable about it. That's why I'm asking you guys. He took the time to like try to do his research and try to build something just based on his research online, and I appreciate the time he took to do that. But ultimately, I think neither of us is that well qualified to do this. So, yeah. Hey, what's up, Ninja Shifter? Okay. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked. This is something that I'm going to continue to talk about. And once I pinpoint what I want, we'll probably make a dono goal. We'll probably start working towards it. We'll probably try to, like, you know, upgrade piecemeal. And we'll get there eventually. Orders NASA computer. Yeah, no, my husband is not a PC gamer at all. He's probably built a PC, sort of, before, but it would have been, like, you know, probably a decade ago, so... Instagram banned a photo of a mermaid statue that you took in South Korea. Why? Did she have boobies out? Was it a booby statue? I'd love to chat with him about the tweaks if he's down. I don't know why my husband is so shy about getting to know my community better. It really, like, irks me because, like, I know some of you guys are, like, kind of friends with him, but I'm like, come in, come chat with us, get on Discord, talk to us. And he never wants to. I'm like, you should talk to J-Fry. He wants to talk about games. He just clams up. He's like a shy kid. I'm like, dude, and my husband's not shy. My husband's very, like, gregarious. My husband's very, like, friendly and outgoing, and I don't know why he clams up. It's like he's afraid. He's like, no, those are her friends. I don't know them. And I'm like, everyone, like, wants to know you. I don't understand, but whatever. Yeah, that's my goal, Aya, but at the same time, I'm not comfortable with just being like, give me $1,000, you know? For what? I don't know yet. I don't want to do that. I want to tell you guys, if we set up a goal, I want to be like, hey, this is the part that I want. This is why I want it. I want, if people are you know, feeling generous and they want to drop $5-10 or something like that, I want them to know where it's going, right? I want to be transparent. And we can play marbles. Yeah. Ninja, I go by Zoe or Zobo. Most people just call me Zobo. Thank you for the 300 bits. Cheers to the computer. Thanks. Yeah, this year we're gonna see some upgrades, I think. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people get a lot more than they need, St. Clair for sure. Yeah. Yes, we're probably not gonna start with a full build, most likely. Hey, Noodle. Okay, thank you for the lurk. Stream went back 2 minutes for you. What? Mateo is having so many issues with social media. Shy fresh. He's not, though. Like, if you meet him in person, he's, like, actually not. Can I share the build with Rebel? Yes. Oh, my specs or the one that Offresh put together? I mean, either way, whatever, it's fine. The stream paused for everyone else? What? Did everyone lose my stream? It's cutting off. What? What did I do? Thank you so much, Saint. That's so kind of you. I'm like really trash at, I'm super trash at updating my Instagram. I think it's on Twitch's end. Okay, well, refresh anyway. Okay. Oh, it was a Twitch thing? Oh, weird. Okay, well, refresh, come back, we're here. I'm like looking at my thing, I'm like, everything looks okay. I noticed though when I did a speed test, my kilobits per second like dropped. I don't know, they dropped massively when I was running the speed test. It's like everything diverted into like the Ookla whatever the hell. And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna crash my stream running a speed test. Okay, but not really, we're fine. I know, the FBI, I mean, not the, yeah, the FBI man, the Twitch lords. You're 52 seconds behind, oh no. Oh crap, okay, well I'm just gonna forge on ahead. Hopefully it fixes itself. Sorry if you guys are behind. I know, they're like, you don't like our encoding? Take this. Excuse me. Okay, Okay. We're gonna talk about egg foo young again. We keep getting derailed. I'm sorry. That's totally on me. So here we're kind of doing like a light marinade almost with our chicken. We're cubing it and then we're putting it into, it's not even really a marinade, but we're doing a cornstarch slurry. So it's got water and cornstarch and a little bit of soy sauce. So we're gonna basically salt our chicken, give it some flavor throughout, and then sitting in that cornstarch mixture is going to make it very velvety, very soft, very tender. I don't know why it works. Don't ask me. If you search speed test on Google, you can run one right in the browser. I have always used the Ookla one. I've never used anything else. Google has like a built-in one. Hi, Bitter Dan, how are you? How's it going? Guys, Bitter Dan is on vacation and yeah, something really screwy is happening with Twitch. I just lost so many viewers. That's so weird. I don't know what's going on. Okay, it's all right. That's fine. Everything's cool. Okay, so we're gonna make some gravy. So we're gonna start with a roux. So that's flour and oil. And you kind of like whisk it together and toast it. Cook that for a little bit. I've used Ookla forever. I didn't even know there was another option. The tourists are annoying. Oh, I bet. I'm sorry. We're gonna add in some spices. I actually don't watch my viewer count. I keep mine turned off, but I have a bad habit of hovering over it. If I hover over it, I can see it. And so sometimes I have a bad habit of checking it. But it's turned off, but it's still viewable if I hover, and sometimes I check it. I know I shouldn't. Ooh, it's gonna rain or snow. Do you have proper gear for it? Do you have like a raincoat? Do you have proper footwear? It's probably gonna be gorgeous. Yeah, either way, I'm sure it'll be very beautiful. Hopefully you are not miserable and cold though. Oh yeah, that's why I don't keep it on, because you don't want to keep it on because it jumps all over the place. So it's, yeah, but sometimes like let's say we have a big raid, you know, and then maybe like 30 or 40 minutes later, I'll take a peek and just see if we've retained anyone. I don't know. That's all. Kind of stuff like that. But I would advise any Twitch streamers to just turn it off. I should probably disable it so I can't even see it. It'd probably be better for me. Oh, I don't go that far. I'm not like counting viewers. It's a bad habit. It's a bad habit. I probably should like disable it so I can't see it at all, because everyone says that you really shouldn't be looking at it, and it's true. You really shouldn't be. Like, you should try to, you know, you should try to maintain good energy. Even if your viewer count drops, like, you shouldn't, in the back of your head, you shouldn't be like worrying about that, you know? No, I hope you don't get soaked through. Like, soaked and cold is just miserable. Yeah, we don't give a shit if Bitter Dan is cold and miserable. We just want those pictures, pictures, pictures. I sent Bitter Dan's photo to my parents and was like, look at this picture that my friend took. And they were like, oh my gosh. My dad was like, it's so beautiful. My mom wanted to know if it was taken at sunrise or sunset. Shout out to Commander Root. I keep an eye on the viewer list and say hi when someone pops in. When you're streaming, I do not. I don't ever look for lurkers. Personally, I think shouting out lurkers is in bad form. But that's just me. I don't know. At sunset? I thought so. I'll tell her. Yeah. My parents, you know, they really love traveling around the US, and they love national parks, and they love nature, and so and they love photography too. Did I tell you guys my parents met in a photography class? Yeah, so they love all those things. So I knew they were gonna love the pictures. Don't shout them out, just ask how's it going. Even so, I still, I don't know. Personally, like if I went into a stream like maybe that had a lower view count and they noticed my entrance, I would feel weird and called out. I don't know. Yeah, lurkers like to lurk until you're ready. I'm just saying, I'm not going to tell anyone how to run their stream. I truly, it's all good. But Yeah, like maybe a generic shout out, but if I see, like, I wouldn't keep the viewer list on, because then if you see someone pop in, you're immediately like, hello, welcome. They might be like, ugh. Like, some people get a lot of social anxiety when it comes to lurking in streams, which I totally understand. And so, like, I remember there was a whole backlash because, I'm sorry, let's turn this off. We're, like, looking at this Rue on screen. There was this whole backlash. Okay, so you guys know, like, Ninja's streaming academy? Like, he did his whole, like, thing where he was gonna do, like, a streaming class. Do you guys remember this? This is, like, pretty recently, like, in the last few months, I think. You were a combat correspondent in the Marine Corps. Wow, you have a lot of pictures? Dude, I bet. You should publish a book. You should publish a photo book. So anyway, one of the things that he recommended doing, he spoke like he had no freaking idea. Like, great, he's rich and successful, but it's like he's so out of touch. One of the things that he recommended was to keep your viewer list open, and when you see a new name, to greet them by name and, like, say hello. And I was just like, ah, and the entire internet also went, ah, like, streamer Twitter was like, don't do that ever. Like, it is the surest way to, like, freak everyone out who comes by. He was just like, make sure you greet everyone. And I was like, don't do that. Yeah, because he doesn't understand what it's like to be a smaller streamer, right? Oh good, your book's in the works, nice. Yeah, so that's what I mean. It was horrible advice. Lord Velis is a new view who's currently lurking now, and we love it. We love it. We don't mind at all. I don't shout out lurkers by name ever. I don't check my viewer list. The most I'll do is just be like, hey, everybody who's lurking, like, I appreciate you guys, but I'm not gonna call anybody out. Because I lurk in streams all the time and I don't ever want to feel bad about it. Sometimes I'm working, sometimes I'm cleaning, I've got gloves on my hands and I'm washing dishes. I can't be typing on my phone, like, or on my computer or whatever. So it's like I lurk most of the time when I'm watching. And as do many people, I assume. And some people it's because they're busy, some people it's because they're shy, and that's none of my business. No, like, again, he's rich and successful and he's great, but it was very poor advice, and everyone jumped on that immediately and was like, don't do that, don't listen to him. The raid last night was fun. Yes, I loved her. She was so sweet. I ended up getting really busy because my husband wanted to play Persona. We ended up watching TV. We're watching that, what's the League of Legends show on Netflix? Arcane? Is it called Arcane? I don't play LOL, but people were like, hey, even if you don't, you'll still like this show. And so we've been watching I think it's called Arcane. I know it's kind of old news now, but we've started watching it. I'm really enjoying it, honestly. I asked my husband, I was like, do you like the art style? He was like, the art style? He was like, no, it's horrible. And I was like, really? I actually love the art style. Like, I actually love the animation style of it. So I guess we have different taste, but yeah, you lurk until you feel a vibe, right? Yes, because sometimes you say hi and, like, it just doesn't feel right. Maybe it doesn't feel friendly, or it feels awkward. Like, sometimes you just want to, like, hang out, see what everyone's all about, get a feel for the dynamics. I get that. He said he didn't like the art style. He said it reminded him of an old school, like, video game cutscene. I don't know. I thought the art style was gorgeous, but do I plan to play again? Yeah, probably. We might even play tonight. Actually, no, we're probably not going to play tonight. I have to pick up the RV tonight. We're taking the RV out to Anza Borrego starting tomorrow, so I have to pick up the RV tonight. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe tonight. We'll see. Yeah, he started as a lurker, and now I can't even get her to zip it. A lot of moderators and streamers tend to lurk when they view streams. So that's why some will leave if they feel noticed. It was their downtime. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's fine, and I don't mind at all. It's okay. If people are lurking and they can't chat or don't want to, that's totally fine. It doesn't bother me. Did I play League of Legends? No, I never have. But that's the thing is I don't think you have to enjoy the show. So far I'm enjoying it. Mike Anderson from the former Broncos running back. I don't know who that is, but that's cool. Oh, thank God. Oh. What? You not a fan? I've heard that it's really toxic, but I just don't. I don't know. It doesn't interest me. I don't know why it has a reputation for being so toxic. So our roux here, flour and oil. Once that starts kind of like bubbling, we're gonna add in our spices. So we've got turmeric, paprika, garlic powder, and onion powder. We're going to add in some chicken stock, whisk that in, and then bring it to a simmer. We're gonna add soy sauce, oyster sauce, sesame oil, and white pepper. The roux is gonna thicken it a little bit, and then we're going to add a little bit of cornstarch as well to it. You played one game and then you were like, nope. It's not toxic if you play with bots. The community is a rough one. Yeah, I can't do that. I'm not a good gamer. I hate playing online with people I don't know. I hate getting like harassed by people online for not being good. It just sucks. It's horrible and I hate it and it makes me want to cry. So okay, so we're gonna add in our cornstarch and we're gonna make a nice gravy, okay? Then we're gonna sear our chicken. Sorry, I'm going through this mainly for me, to give you guys an idea of what's to come, but it's mainly for me so that I understand what's going to happen. So we're gonna take our chicken that's been marinating, we're gonna go ahead and cook that and set it aside. So we have cooked chicken in the egg foo young. It doesn't go in raw. You played the one game, then you uninstalled. Oh yeah, St. Clair. This is a kind of stream where you gotta bring snacks. This is a bring some snacks kind of stream. Okay, so we cook our chicken, and then we're gonna get some oil heating up. We're gonna use our brand new deep fry thermometer right here. Ta-da, I just bought it yesterday. Yeah, maybe like with friends, it would be fun, especially people who are like understanding and kind and helpful and like, you know, make it fun. But playing with randoms online just makes me like, puts me in a cold sweat. It's so horrifying to me. Okay, so we're going to heat up our oil. We're going to place the cooled chicken. Oh wait, diced onion. Okay, I think the onion is raw. Diced onion and bean sprouts into a mixing bowl, and then we're going to add in 6 eggs, some sesame oil, and a little bit of cornstarch. So it's actually very, very full of stuff. Like there's a lot of filling in here. Onion. Yes, we're gonna chop up our onions. We're gonna add in 6 eggs. Now I have some eggs that were freshly hatched. My neighbor gave them to me because her mom has chickens, so I have some fresh eggs. Ooh, a Detroit style pizza, yum. I've never had a Detroit style pizza, but I know I would like it. Yeah, when the donut stream happens, well, we're at over 3,200, so we got a little ways to go. You re-upped. I did. My neighbor texted me and was like, hey, I got more eggs. You want some? I was like, yes. So we're going to go ahead and mix our eggs and the sesame oil, and we get kind of this nice little mixture. So you can see it's eggy, but it's actually filled with a bunch of stuff in here, right? We got all this chicken and the bean sprouts and all that kind of stuff. We don't want to overmix it. It says mix it till it's just combined. This says that if you overmix it, it will get too watery, and when you fry it, it will kind of like fall apart. So I don't know any of those games, Mateo, but I do like pinball. I do like pinball. Okay, so then we're going to take scoops of it and we're gonna add it to our fry oil. Maybe about 3/4 of a cup at a time. BDEF, hey, thank you so much for the Prime Gaming sub. Yo, let me know if you want me to draw you something as a little thanks. Thank you for 8 months of support, my friend. Good to see you. Thank you for choosing to use that Prime Gaming sub on me. I'm very touched. Thank you. So we want to go ahead and fry these little patties like so in the oil. We're going to deep fry them. Oh, doing pretty good, BDEF. I am wrapping up an 8-month-long work contract, so I'm feeling very like free and light. I'm like nervous about what's to come, but for the time being, feeling very excited. I'm actually taking sick leave. I took sick leave halfway through yesterday, and then all day today and tomorrow, I'm just like, I'm sick, sorry, I'm not coming in. So I've been spending the day cleaning my house. I got rid of a whole trunk of like clothes and home goods and stuff like that. Like seriously, a whole trunk load. Dropped them off at a donation center today and was like, yes. Yeah, I had a whole bunch of stuff that I've been holding on to with the kind of faint hopes of like, I'm gonna do a yard sale. But like, no, I'm not actually gonna do a yard sale. Fuck it, get rid of all of it. No one wants it. And what else? I vacuumed my whole house. I broke out my carpet cleaner because I have like a carpet cleaner thing. We're doing a full spring cleaning. I'm loving it. Yeah, it feels so good to let things go. You know what though? I almost cried. I had to get rid of a teddy bear that it's been in a closet for years. And it's not even from when I was a kid or anything. It's just a teddy bear from probably when I was like, I don't know, middle school or something like that. And I felt so sad. Like, I don't even think they're gonna be able to do anything with it. I don't think they can sell used teddy bears, so they're probably gonna end up trashing him. But I couldn't bear to put the bear in the trash myself. So I was like, I'll donate it, and if they throw it in the trash, then they'll throw it in the trash. But I was like, I couldn't do it. So I felt very sad about that. But at the same time, it's been in my closet for years, and I don't need it anymore. So that was hard, because I know it's all just stuff, but that was the only one that like made me pause. Yeah, I just for health reasons, I don't think they do use stuffed animals, but yeah, I have no, not a steam cleaner. Oh, I do have a steam cleaner. I have a lot of cleaning apparatuses. I have a steam cleaner for my tile floors. I have a carpet cleaner, which is like kind of the like the ones that you can rent from the grocery store, like the big units that like are a vacuum brush thing. Apparatabilities. And I carpet cleaned my bedroom. So that was really great. I vacuumed the whole thing, cleaned everything off the floor. I had some random crap lying around, folded like 4 loads of laundry. I carpet cleaned the carpet, so it's still kind of damp in there, it's drying. And then I'm going to carpet clean the other room, like probably tomorrow or maybe next week. And then I also bought a spin mop that I'm very excited about because my floors are very dirty and they're such a pain to clean because I basically have to like crawl around on my hands and knees and like clean it with a rag or a sponge. And like, cause I feel like if I have to use like this, I have like a floor mop thingy, but I feel like it kind of just moves stuff around. I don't feel like it does a good job of like actually picking stuff up. So I have a mop coming tomorrow. I'm like unreasonably excited about my new mop. Anyway, sorry, I just got really excited giving you guys a cleaning update. So, see, the Swiffer wet jets are cool, but again, I feel like for a whole house, you need to go through multiple things because the Swiffer wet jet picks up a certain amount, and then at that point, you're just pushing it around. I don't understand. So, oh yeah, J-Fry, I saw that you posted it in Baked In. Yeah, we got the carpet cleaner on sale. It was like an Amazon sale a few years ago. And we looked at it and then we looked up the cost to rent a carpet cleaner. and it came out to like, you only had to use the carpet cleaner like 3 times or something before it was worth it. And we were just like, okay. And I've used it a ton. I bring it to our RV and I carpet clean because our RV has carpet inside. I really wish it didn't. But our RV has carpet inside, and so I use it there, I use it in the house. It's fantastic. I've loaned it out to other people. It's great. Oh, Mateo, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, dang. Okay, we got sidetracked again. We got sidetracked again. Okay, back to the frying. So we're gonna deep fry our patties using like our little fry strainer to kind of flip them gently in the oil. And then we're gonna scoop them out. They don't need that long to cook. This says 40 seconds and then flip and then 60 seconds. So it sounds like they cook really fast. Basically, our chicken is already cooked, right? The chicken's already cooked. The veggies, it's onion and bean sprouts. So none of those are gonna be very like firm. So those will also cook very quickly. So it's basically just the egg. You're basically just frying the egg. So it's gonna cook really quickly. Yeah, you can like loan it out to people. I don't charge anyone for anything. I basically tell them like to get their own carpet cleaning fluid. Like I say, buy your own like carpet shampoo. But yeah, I let my friends use it, family use it, yeah. Lord Velos, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Dang It Gang. I keep saying this, well, I think I've said it before, but it's not locked in yet, but there is a small chance that my husband will get to go to Japan this year for work. And if he does get to go, I'm gonna be so jealous. Like, I'm happy for him, right? But I'm gonna be so jealous if he gets to go. Okay, and then we're gonna serve it with rice, maybe a little bit of green onion, and a little bit of gravy. You would never wanna live there? I have thought about living there, but I don't think that I know enough about the culture to really be happy there. I think Afresh actually does speak Japanese. He's lost a lot of his fluency now, but he studied Japanese for like many years and actually like could speak it pretty okay. And when he traveled to Japan, he was like able to get by. Like he knew enough to be able to get by, which is pretty cool. And so we've like loosely talked about moving there, just kind of purely shooting, I don't know what's the phrase. They need to come around on weed first for me. Yeah, I get that. We talked about it. I'm just saying we talked about it because he has some family friends who live out there. He has a family friend who is an American, who's Japanese American, who lives out there, married a Japanese woman, super happy. He like teaches at a university and like just loves it. He has a kid. He just like, hey Don, have a good lurk. But I just don't think I could do it. I don't think I could fit into the culture. I think I would stick out like a sore thumb. Don't speak the language. Don't think anyone would like me. I probably wouldn't be that happy. Yeah, I definitely want to visit. So my husband got to be there for almost a whole month. He was there for like 3 weeks, like 3+ weeks or something like that, which was just incredible. I'm so jealous that he got to do that. When I went to Japan, it was on the in and out of our honeymoon. We just had brief layovers. So we got a few hours in Osaka and like a day in Tokyo, and that's it. Definitely like not enough, That sounds so incredible, Mateo. Ugh. I gotta learn Japanese. I would have to learn Japanese before I could move there. I would feel really weird moving somewhere and not speaking any of the language. Okay, so then, you can see here we got a nice light fluffy patty with gravy, and just to add a little bit of veggies, because I think it'd be nice to have some veggies, I bought some baby bok choy, so we could cook that on the side. That's awesome, Mateo. That's cool. Okay, sound good? Sound like a plan? Okay, let's start by prepping our chicken. So I want to use my board here for like our veggies and stuff. So I'm gonna get I'm gonna get like my plastic mat. Okay, so we're gonna break down our chicken. Hold up. You would be fine with instant immersion? Really? You think? I don't know if I would. Go team! 7 days in Tokyo with a 3-day trip to Kyoto Onsen. Oh, man. If I went to Japan, I would want to go for a full month. I know it would probably be a very expensive trip, but I would want to spend an entire month there. Okay, so we're gonna start with our chicken. Actually, we only need 10 ounces of chicken. And I have more than that, but oh crap. I can only do 10 ounces because otherwise it'll throw off the whole recipe if I do more. Thank you, BDF. This is my first time wearing it on stream. It was a gift from my husband's mom, and I absolutely love it. She just gave it to me recently. Yeah, Vietnamese would be crazy hard to learn. Yeah. Yeah. You have a vocabulary of about 50 words? That's good. That's good. Oh, thank you, Aya. I try to, but you know what? The reality is I'm learning at the same time. It's like a teaching while learning kind of thing, right?
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never say.
I do eat leftovers. You know, I like leftovers a lot more than my husband does. He kind of cools down on them after the second day. So I try to not make more than 1 day's worth of leftovers. Or if I do, I just have to understand that it's probably going to be me eating them. Because like he'll eat it a second time, but then he'll just kind of be over it. So what I'll do is I will often eat them for lunch the next day and then make something new for dinner. So you kind of spooked the foreigners. Yeah, I mean, depending on where you were and when this was, yeah, they might have just been a little wary of foreigners. I get that. Sugoi! Yeah, I used to be really awful. I would, I used to, here, okay, I know this is a little counterintuitive, but I'm gonna put all my chicken in the bag and then I'm going to use this styrofoam thing to weigh the chicken on. Make enough to have for dinner and then lunch the next day. Yeah, so that way you get leftovers, but you're not like totally burnt out on it. I used to be crazy though. I used to make so much. Okay, great. So I'll freeze this and I'll use this. There we go. That worked. Rebel, thank you so much for gifting subs to Narilan and Drift King. Thank you. And also to Great Horned Owls. Thank you. Guys, enjoy your emotes. You should find a local farmer for chicken and eggs. Yep, I definitely would be nice to have good local source of meat for sure. Oh yeah, when you're leftover, you're at like 3 different leftovers. That's what happens when I like go out to eat like twice in one weekend, and I'm just like, look, I have too many leftovers. We got to eat all of these now. And then I make a meal with like 3 different things. Okay, I'm gonna put my chicken in here. We'll freeze it for another day. I don't know. Come back to it next week maybe. Maybe I'll bring it with me on my camping trip. You know what time is it? Okay, what time it is? Adventure time. Well, I don't have that, Mateo. That's awesome, but I live in Los Angeles and don't have access to that, but I'm happy for you. Oh, that's a hot sauce. Okay. By the way, I think we had a BDF sub. I think we had Rebel gift. If you guys have some requests, let me know. I'm gonna write them down, and we'll get to them in a little bit. We do have farmers markets. The meat is quite expensive at the farmers markets. Did I draw the arrow on my wheel? No. I think I found a clip art. Fairfax has a good one. Oh, I have a good farmer's market near me. It's just like, and there is a meat stall, but it's pretty bank. Yes, what is your request? No, request it now, I'll write it down. Otherwise I'll forget. Okay, so we want to cut these into cubes. So I'm thinking, because we don't, you know, we're going to cook these ahead of time, but we're putting them into this patty. So we don't want like giant chunks, right? We want everything to be kind of like a uniform small piece. That'll be $1 million. No, I've definitely bought like, I bought like steaks and stuff from the farmer's market. It was like a really nice, like, it was like a local, you know, local ranch beef, whatever. And I was just like, it was so expensive. Kawaii Afresh holding a pin and saying Sugoi. What kind of pin? What do you mean a pin? Yeah, so we're gonna make chicken bits because we want kind of like small bite-sized pieces, right? So we'll just do like kind of a little cube like that. That should be good. Those gamer pins? What's a gamer pin? A gamer pin? What? Wait, hang on. I'm totally lost. Like an enamel pin? Okay. Eee. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of like real nasty food out there. Yeah, I think, you know, it would be super nice. I would love to see more availability and affordability of local good food. Not everyone has access to it though. I would like to see more of that just like in our country, you know, period. Yeah, you mentioned that. Okay, great. So our chicken, I think that's all we need. So I'll just get this out. That's the only meat we're gonna work with, so I get that out of here. Wash my hands, wash my knife. Yeah, I think, you know, with the developments of the modern world, we've moved like a few steps away from the sources of our food, you know what I mean? Like as far as in older times, you know, you would grow your own or you would like, or, you know, someone near you would grow it. There just wasn't, you know, it's different now, right? We're very much like removed from our source of food, especially if you live in the city. Yeah, availability and affordability. It has to be both. Exactly. I live in Los Angeles. I can get just about anything, but it might, you know, it'll cost me. A lot of places don't update their info. What do you mean? Okay, since we were cutting raw chicken, I've gone ahead and washed my knife and my hands. Okay, so we've got our 10 ounces of chicken here. We're gonna go ahead and add just a tablespoon of water and a teaspoon of soy sauce. Actually, I think the water has to come first. I think it needs to soak up the water first. Let me check. Yeah, okay, so add water until, or let it sit with the water until the water is absorbed by the chicken. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a tablespoon of water in here and just mix it up. And literally, the chicken meat will soak up the water. It will soak it up in just a couple minutes. So right now you can see there's water at the bottom here, but we're gonna mix it and it's gonna get absorbed. Kitchen safety check passed. I guess. Just because I washed my knife after cutting raw chicken with it. Yeah, thirsty chicken. So we let that sit for just a couple minutes and basically the water will kind of get absorbed from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Monday, that's the only time you eat. I probably could not do that. I think I'd be pretty miserable if I did that. I know intermittent fasting works for some people, but that sounds rough. Okay, so literally already when I tilt it, there's no water on the bottom. Okay, so all the water is like absorbed, right? Some people don't wash their knives and hands. That's disgusting and they should be ashamed of themselves. Okay, now we're going to add a little bit of soy sauce and some cornstarch. How are we gonna do this? They let the dogs eat at the table with them. Like, yeah, that's weird. Like eating off the table. That's awesome, Mateo. The cat is the manager. Ugh. That's why I stopped shaking hands. Yeah, I hope we never go back to shaking hands. I hate shaking people's hands. I think it's gross and I don't like doing it. I would much rather just give a little wave or like give a little, like, I don't like shaking hands with strangers. It's really gross. Off the plate at the table. That's disgusting. Yeah, that's totally disgusting. No way. Ugh. Okay, yeah, people are so weird. Okay, let's make our gravy. So we're gonna get a tablespoon of oil with a tablespoon of flour, and we're gonna make a roux. Cook that for a few seconds, then we're going to add turmeric, paprika, garlic powder, and onion powder, and fry that. Then we're going to add chicken stock. How much chicken stock? Three and a quarter cups. Wait, divided. Hang on, I got this. Whisk in the chicken stock. Why does it say divided? Okay, Mateo, good luck with your chores. Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend as well. Wait, hang on. I'm like lost because it says 3 cups plus a 1/4 cup divided, but then the recipe says... Oh, there it is. Okay. They should have made that more clear. They should have said 3 cups to start, and then the 1/4 cup goes with the cornstarch. They should have made that a little bit more clear. If I were the recipe editor, I would tell them to fix that. Enjoy your pizza. Bye. Take care. Nice meeting you. Okay, let's get our chicken stock here. Whatever, this is probably less than 3 cups. Whatever we don't have, I'll just freaking use water, or I have, I also have my Better Than Bouillon. We could make it happen. So let's see how much we have here. This is probably like 1 to 2 cups. It is 2 cups. Okay, so this is 4 cups to a carton. Okay, great. That's fine. Good to use it up. So then I still need another like 1 1/4 cups, but we'll make that happen with some whatchamacallit? Better Than Bouillon. Okay, are we ready to make some gravy? I'm gonna do it in, what pan should I do it in? I don't really want to do it in a saucepan. I kind of want a little bit more room for evaporation. I'm gonna make it in a frying pan. Because I only have 1 wok. Oh no, actually I have 2 woks, but it's okay. Should I make it in the wok? No, it's fine. Never mind. Never mind, I'm just talking to myself. Hi Rastigo Mike, how are ya? We're gonna start with a tablespoon of oil and a tablespoon of flour. Okay, let's get our spices together as well. So we need 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric. It looks like we are actually almost out. There should be enough in here. This should be enough for 1/2 teaspoon, but it's looking a little, let me see, it's a little caked, so I'm gonna take just a chopstick because it's kind of like stuck, to the sides here. I actually don't talk to myself. Do you guys talk to yourself like in your day-to-day? Like when you're thinking to yourself or you're like puzzling through a problem, do you guys like physically talk to yourselves out loud? Or do you like, you know, let's say you're like trying to do something and you manage it. Do you say to yourself like, there we go, got it. Like, do you talk to yourself? Lumboy, yes, you do. BDF says no. Some people do, some people don't. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't mean anything either way. Just some people do, some people don't. I do not. I don't talk to myself, and I never have. I do it when I'm on stream, but I don't do it like if I'm home alone or something. Okay, so I'm just taking my chopstick and just kind of like, just trying to break up some of the clumps on the bottom here. This looks like more than enough. Yeah, if you actively answer yourself. Okay, so, you know, I talk to myself sort of in my head, but I don't really, you know, everyone does it differently, right? You kind of like play things out in your head, or maybe you say something out loud. What I find myself doing, which is so goofy, is if I'm imagining like a scenario, my face makes expressions when I'm like going through something in my head. and I, hey Rusty, how are ya? So let's say I'm imagining like a scenario where like something surprising happens. Literally, just without saying anything, I'll just be like my face will just move. Or like in my head scenario, if I'm like, I don't know, if I'm like something's funny, I will like smirk to myself. Even if I'm alone, there's no one to see me, I'm not doing it for anyone, I'll just be like, yeah. But then it is weird when someone catches me doing it. They're like, you okay? Because I'm just like, like 6% verbalized unintentionally. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's on them. Why are they looking at me? They shouldn't be looking at me so hard, weirdos. Okay, so we're gonna take just a little bit of plain, like just a plain oil, canola, vegetable, whatever, and we will heat that up, and then we will add a tablespoon of all-purpose flour and a 1-to-1 ratio of oil or fat and flour. So you could do like butter, you could do oil, you could do lard, I guess, I don't know, whatever makes our roux. I'm gonna get my spatula too. Okay, and we're not really gonna let it get too toasty. We're just gonna kind of get right into it. If I'm making like a bechamel, I might toast the roux for a little longer, but I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm going to roux the day. Earthtown, welcome to the Dang It Gang. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hello. Hope you're having a great day. Okay, let's go ahead and start adding our spices and flavorings. Okay, so we got to kind of chop here because we don't want the oh shit, this is too small or too big. Let me see if I have a smaller thing that can actually fit inside. There we go. This one can actually fit inside the spice jar. So we want to go ahead and get our spices. So we want 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric. Kind of hard because there's not a lot in here. Dang. Okay, so some turmeric. Some paprika. I gotta go fast, gotta go fast. Because I don't want my roux to burn. Or my spices to burn, right? Okay, paprika. Then we want to add just 1/8 teaspoon of garlic powder and onion powder. I'm not even going to measure that. We're just going to do a little dash. There it is. You have a small wonton soup to eat? Hell yeah. Okay, so we're gonna like toast our spices very lightly. I'm sorry, I don't have a stove cam right now. I wish I could show you, but our stove cam is having a rough time. Oh, it's a little crooked. It's crooked and has some issues. Hang on, I'm gonna lower the heat actually and not use the stove cam because I need to use the front burner. It's a little too toasty back there. That burner's just a little bit too big. And my spices are kind of like toasting a little bit, and I gotta make sure they don't burn. Okay, there we go. That looks pretty good. Okay. Egg foo old? Ah, Hoju! Yes, go water your plants. Okay, now we're going to add in 3 cups of chicken stock, except I don't have 3 cups, I only have 2 cups right here. I'm gonna add 2 cups. That's my low sodium chicken broth, and then I'm gonna just get a little bit of better than bouillon and just make up the rest, because total we need 3 1/4 cups, and I only had 2, but that's okay. Oh, I did spin the wheel. Thank you. I got hot sauce. Thank you. I did forget. My bad. I was totally not trying to get out of it at all, I promise. I wasn't trying to just ignore it and pretend no one would remember. I swear that wasn't my intention at all. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and heat up my 1 1/4 cups of water, just so that it'll be warm to dissolve the better than bouillon. Okay, we're going for our secret aardvark habanero sauce. Delicious. Thank you so much for helping us hit that sub goal tonight. You guys rock. Howdy. Well, howdy. Okay, we take our better than bouillon and a little bit of warm water. And just go ahead and dissolve that. Hey, come on, break it up. There's like some pieces on the bottom that don't want to break. I guess my water wasn't warm enough. You're supposed to do it with boiling water, but I never want to do that. I never feel like boiling the water. That's too much work. I usually just zap it for like 30 seconds and hope that that's enough. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna add a little bit more chicken stock. Oh yeah, a Keurig. I don't have a Keurig. I used to have one that was given to me and I got rid of it because I wasn't using it. Hey, break it up, I'm walking here. Yeah, no, I'm lazy and I just did 30 seconds. I obviously, yes, I can microwave it for longer. That would solve my problem. It just took up too much counter space and I wasn't really like a coffee drinker at the time. So I would drink it occasionally, but it just wasn't enough. And I was like, look, I'm not getting enough use out of this. And also I didn't really like that the pods were so disposable. I know now that you can get like the reusable containers, and you can use like bulk coffee grounds and make your own Keurig cup, but I didn't know that previously, and it didn't matter. I wasn't really using it anyway, so I sold it on like one of those neighborhood selling apps. A very nice old lady bought it, and I went and brought it to her because she was like, I don't drive. Are you able to bring it to me? And I was like, yeah, sure, lady, I can. She lived in a nursing home. She was so sweet. Yeah, I didn't like the pod waste. You use yours like 20 times a year? Yeah, I don't know. And the funny thing is now I drink coffee. Shayna, you use yours for the ramen hot water? I love that. Okay, stir in the chicken stock, bring it to a simmer. I'm going to turn the heat up and try to get this boiling. Then we're going to add a little bit of soy sauce, oyster sauce, sesame oil, and white pepper. And it should thicken a little bit just from the roux, but we're also going to be adding cornstarch to help it along the way as well. So let me find my white pepper. It's in here somewhere. I don't know if you guys have tried white pepper. It has a different flavor than black pepper. Here we go. It's used in a lot of like Chinese cooking. Totally different. You use the reusable 3 to 4 times a day. That's so much coffee. Oh no. You gave up on the pods years ago. Okay, so we're gonna get some soy sauce. Oh, I already put it away. And some oyster sauce. I'm a big fan of oyster sauce. This is like something that I recommend everyone get. A lot of regular grocery stores might have it, but any Asian store should have it. Oyster sauce is the bee's knees, dude. I love oyster sauce. You're making some veggies, stir fry them with some oyster sauce, you're done. You don't have to do anything else to them. Oh crap, that's not right. I'm sorry, I forgot to change it. I'm sorry. We're not making laksa, that was yesterday. Yeah, white pepper is good. It's really good. It has a different flavor. It's hard to explain, but it's good in a lot of like Chinese cooking. Does it come in a jar? It comes in a bottle. Whew, that I almost knocked over and broke. It comes in a bottle that usually looks like this. It's usually like a tall bottle. Lee Kum Kee makes is a good brand for it. That's the one I usually get. I knew that. I was here, duh. A squeeze bottle oyster sauce, that's awesome, because oyster sauce, you're always like banging on the bottle, right? Okay, we finally got this thing to a simmer. Took long enough. Squeezing an oyster. Yeah, these bottles are such a pain, because especially when you get down to the bottom like this, you're always like banging on the end of the bottle trying to get the last of the sauce out. It's so annoying. A squeeze bottle sounds good. I need like one of those inverted ketchup bottles where they have like the lids on the bottom, so it's always at the bottom, it's always squeeze ready. Thank you, Earthtown. Do you like cooking? Do you like food? I do not store the bottle upside down. What am I gonna do if I store the bottle upside down? Then when I open this twist top, which has a giant like opening like that, it's just all gonna fall out. So no, I don't. But I'm saying, you know, the ketchup bottles that store upside down, I want that, but for oyster sauce. You add water to it? Oh, that's pretty smart to make it more pourable. Yeah, I'm getting down to the bottom. The good veggies for the summer stir fries, absolutely. But I just love oyster sauce. It has all the flavor you need, in my opinion. Like, you just get a little bit of oil for your pan, and then you can do like green beans or bok choy or broccoli or whatever. Stir fry it, add some oyster sauce, finish stir frying it, serve it. That's it. No salt, no pepper, no garlic, nothing. Just oyster sauce. I love it so much. Yeah, you think I should store it upside down? Okay, I just have a feeling it's gonna like make a mess. Oh, St. Clair, how did you find me? If you don't watch a lot of food streams, how did you discover my stream? I always love to know. Ah, you're friends with Bubs. I love Bubs, and I love Cook with Kate. Those are two of my very good friends. Awesome. We are gonna do a fridge clean out soon, I think. We're gonna have to do a fridge clean out soon. Yeah, I love Bubs and Kate. They're both awesome. Both of them are way more trained than I am, though. So that's where I differ, is that both of them are, I believe both of them are culinary school graduates, and both of them have worked in professional kitchens. I have not. Raw talent, baby. No, I'm just kidding. Can I clean your fridge too? No way. No. Okay, so now that it's at a simmer, we're gonna go ahead and add in our soy sauce. Wait, where is it? Oyster sauce, soy sauce, sesame oil, and white pepper. Okay. Yeah, I love Bubs. He's on vacation right now, or he might be back now, but he was on vacation in like Cancun. I've been enjoying his vacation pics. See, it's like sometimes we get down here and we're just trying to get this little amount out. It's like, come on, you can do it. Come on. Ah. Come on out. Okay, this is where we put this down and we hit it. Yeah, folks, if you guys are enjoying the community, want to hang out with us when I'm not live, that's our Discord link right there. Thank you, Shayna. You guys can find me there pretty much all the time. Already there, yes. This is called oyster sauce ASMR. Okay. It's just thunk, thunk, thunk. No, it's okay. I have a spatch. Then we just go like this. And tell you what, we can even dip it in the hot water to like really rinse it out. Don't worry, I'm not going to waste it. We'll get it out. See? Clean. I know, I've been enjoying their honeymoon pictures. Super cute. Looks like they're having a good time. Okay, so we got soy sauce and oyster sauce. We're going to add in a little bit of sesame oil and a little bit of white pepper. So we only need like a 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper. I only have a 1/2 teaspoon, so we'll just kind of eyeball it, right? Something like that. And then some sesame oil. Oh, there it is. Sesame oil has so much flavor, you really don't need that much because it kind of like is overpowering sometimes. Okay, so we got white pepper and sesame oil. I haven't tried this yet. I don't know if the flavor's correct. Sounds reasonable. Okay, then we want to take a 1/4 cup of cornstarch. Really? Add 1/4 cup to make a slurry. Stir in 2/3 of the mixture. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess it is really thin right now.